Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvaldo Grimm here, and today we are going to be taking a look at yet another beginner team. This is a series that I am trying to do on my channel, in which I am trying my best to build teams that are most suitable for beginners and they are most accessible. While building a team for this one, I will do my best to pick characters that are at the same time easy to access for a beginner and at the same time pretty easy to gear up and build. Today we are going to be taking a look at the budget Justice League team, which will not contain Cyborg, since Cyborg is not easily obtainable. If you like what you see, please go ahead and subscribe because I really appreciate the support, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First character that we are going to be taking a look at for this team will be Aquaman. Aquaman is going to be a Justice League character that is going to be available in the arena store, in the arena season, and his gears will be available in the arena store. If you see me keep looking right, it's because I have some notes and some app open on my PC that is going to help me. So Aquaman is going to be available in the arena season, so you can unlock him by reaching Elite 1 or hopefully unlock him at 4-star by reaching Elite 4. His gears are in the arena shop, so no need to worry about gear specific chests or about getting them from raids. His abilities are the following, and the only one that truly matters is going to be Primordial Power. He will be able to restore a teammate that has died after he performs his super move. And the most important one is going to be at level 5, the 100% armor piercing for Justice League teammates on basic attacks, tag attacks and swipe attacks. This is very important since in the arena a lot of characters, especially at high levels of play, will have armor, and armor piercing 100% chance on all basics means all your basics will ignore the enemy's armor. And the second thing that's worth mentioning is the fact that he's got a power generation reduction on his special too, but that's no biggie, but that's okay since Justice League characters are not usually known for their abilities, but more likely for their basic attacks. This is an all-around very decent character. He's got smooth basics because he's an Aquaman, and I really love the way Aquamans play in general. If you manage to unlock him as a beginner, it will be enough to get him to level 20 and then to level 40 gears. But this is a character that is going to always be in the main Justice League team, and he's worth eventually taking to level 60 gears. But you shouldn't rush it, and you should most definitely take your time. And before we get further, let me mention that usually the main Justice League team is going to be Justice League Aquaman with the Justice League Cyborg and either Justice League The Flash or Justice League Batman, depending on personal preference. But Justice League Aquaman and Justice League Cyborg are always going to be there. I haven't included Justice League Cyborg in this list because this is a beginner's team and the beginner will most likely not have access to Cyborg. So all around a very good character, a character worth getting all the way to level 60 gears, but do it gradually, and as a beginner it's enough to get him to level 20. His gears also drop from raids, so you might get some raid drops and get your gears straight to a higher level. And in terms of upgrading his abilities, I kind of upgraded his third ability because he deals the most damage, but yet again Justice League characters are not most known for their abilities. The second character that we are going to take a look at is going to be Justice League Batman. And Justice League Batman is going to be useful for the team, yet again for the passive. His passive is going to be ignoring damage from opponent's first, second or third special inflicted on Justice League teammates. That means he is going to give the passive of Armored Superman to every Justice League teammate, and when an opponent casts an ability only once per match for every Justice League teammate, that attack will be 100% ignored and you will be able to fully avoid the damage and then begin your combo yet again. Keep in mind that this only works once, but for each of the Justice League characters, and if you pair him with two Justice League characters, which is hopefully the case, you will be easily able to completely negate 3 attacks per fight, and the fight will be over pretty fast, considering how Justice League team works and how strong their basic attacks usually are. It might not really be the case at the beginning for you, especially while using this team, because most of that damage is going to come from Cyborg's passive, which you will not have, but nevertheless Justice League Batman is a good enough character to put in your team. And I would kind of upgrade his third ability, because it also deals pretty decent amount of damage. Again, Justice League characters are not really known for their special abilities, but I suggest you pick one. You either upgrade the third ability of Aquaman, of Batman, or of the Flash that we are going to talk about in a moment. There's no need to upgrade abilities for all 3 of them, since you only need one ability upgraded for each character in your team as soon as you begin the game. So the third character that we are taking a look at is going to be Justice League the Flash. And he's going to be very useful for you in this team, but maybe most part for the early game, since Justice League the Flash is a character that is in a very weird spot. In the sense that after you have leveled up your account and you are playing in the big leagues, doing high damage rates, or even in some arena teams, he will actually be used as a support for Last Lap the Joker, because of his passive that we're going to talk about right now. His passive is going to add 1 fast attack to the team, and the first Justice League teammate, Special 1, Special 2 or Special 3 will be unblockable. So let's go over the unblockable part first, because it's easier to explain. The first ability that a Justice League teammate will cast will ignore the enemy blocking and will interrupt their combo and will deal full damage. Pretty easy. The +1 fast attack is going to work as the following. So characters have a fast attack chance that you can also improve by putting fast attack on gears. And they have fast attack hits. So when a fast attack chance procs, he will inflict his basic attack damage the number of fast attack hits he has. So if a character has 2 fast attack hits and the fast attack chance procs, he will do basics 2 times, he will increase the combo meter by 2, and he will also be able to do 2 times the damage. And Justice League the Flash just adds that passive for the entire team. So this character is going to be an amazing damage dealer, an amazing combo builder, and at the same time an amazing support character for a few specific other characters. So if you are building him, you want to invest in his special 3 again for the damage, and maybe in his special 2 a little bit for the increased chance to stun. At the same time, you need to keep in mind that this is yet again a character that you want to go all the way up to level 60 gears, but for now you should upgrade him gradually, beginning from 20 and in the future for going all the way to 40. This is basically the team. The actual gameplay in the arena is the fact that you are going to use at maximum potential the shield that Justice League Batman is going to give you, and by doing that you are going to be able to negate 3 special attacks directed at you, and you are going to tag in and out as much as possible, build energy and use abilities. Don't forget about the fact that Justice League Aquaman is able to revive a teammate while using his super move, so you might want to hold on to that until a teammate dies. Hopefully that will not happen. And other than that, this will offer you very smooth gameplay, a pretty easy arena wins for a new player. Keep in mind, this is not a team to take into the later stages of the game, but for now, considering what you have accessible to you and considering the fact that all the characters that I have mentioned are available in the arena seasons and have all their gears in the arena store, this is going to be an easy access team to you and an easy team to win more fights in the arena. Well, this was all for this video. Tell me if the camera thing is okay and if you like it. If not, I can just not do it anymore, I guess. I'm also trying to fix the audio because usually I talk very close to my phone because the microphone is there, but right now I'm using the headphones microphone. I'll try to increase the volume of the sound from the editor. Hopefully it does not sound like total crap. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed, because that really helps me. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below, because I do my best to answer all the comments, even though lately there's been a lot of comments. So make sure you ask your question clearly, because I'm 100% going to answer your comment, but after I reply once, I might not go back to that, because the easiest way for me to access comments is through a YouTube menu that does not also show replies. With all that being said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.